Welcome to Cryptogenics.
All right. Good morning, everybody, or afternoon, or evening, depending on where you're logging in from. My name is Brandon Ivey from Los Angeles, California. It's actually 12 o'clock my time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. This is our Saturday afternoon cryptogenics training. We're going to go over a couple of things. Today's topic is really going to be about the compensation plan, how to take advantage of this, or at least understanding the compensation plan, because once you understand it, you'll realize there's so much money that is sitting on the table right now. All you got to do is go get it. So I want to make sure that you understand it. The way I've always operated in my career when it comes to compensation plans, I just put my head down, go to work, and when I get paid, I figure out why did I get paid, and I do more of it. It always takes me a couple of months to fully understand it. And since we're still in pre-launch, we have not even really scratched the surface of how our compensation plan is going to work when it's really fully mature. You're going to see when we have our new versions of our mobile app that gets launched, our auto ship program is going to be in place. All of our programs are set in place. You're going to have a full appreciation of it. But until then, there is still a lot of money to be made off of what we have right now. So first things you want to be able to do, I want to show a couple of updates here. If you go to your website, you'll notice a little symbol right here. This is actually your rank, what your current rank is in the company. This is not something we talk about all the time because that hasn't been our focus yet. But you can rank advance in the company, and once we launch, you're going to see there's some benefits to ranking. More money on the table for you, more promos and incentives for getting a higher rank. So this is your current rank when you go to your back office, or not even your back office, your front office. Then you're going to notice there's a new drop-down menu here. Look at all these languages the website translates into. All these languages there. So when it transfers into a language, let's choose German, for example. You see it just translated into German. German pops up. I don't know, is this presentation in German? Let me click on that, see what happens there. Oh, that's to sign up. Customer or whatnot. So everything is here changes into the language. What about like Spanish? And there you go. And this is not Google Translator, okay? This is the real deal translations. Notice, I don't know if this has been updated yet, this PDF file of the presentation. Let's take a look. I think it was still in English, but it might be in Spanish now. Yeah, oh, there, it's in Spanish. So if you see that little image up there, people can download the presentation in the language. So that's another powerful tool. That says, will it save after you change the language and send it? No, it doesn't work that way. Let me go back and see. If you're going to send it to somebody, you want to let them know to change it. So let me copy this. I'm going to close it out, and I'm going to see if I come back to my page, if it pops up in Spanish with this link. That's a good question. Let's see. I think so, because you see how the URL tag has culture equals ES. So yeah. So let's say you've got a prospect that speaks French, right? So what link will you send them? Your username.cryptogenics.com/culture equals French, or just go to your page, switch it to the language, copy the URL, and send that URL to whoever. Now notice there's no PDF file because it hasn't been translated into French yet, the PDF file. But for, I think it's also in Portuguese. Let's see. No, that's not there. What other language I think of? Portuguese, French. What about Italian? So no there. Was it there in French? Let me go back to French. Not there, but Spanish is. Yeah, that's a PDF file in Spanish. About Swedish. We were working on that for Peter. His question. Can we send it and change it back to English? Yeah. All you got to do, change it back to English, is just click on English for you. But if you want to send it to anybody, you can copy these. This is what's important right here, the URL, culture equals. See another question. If I invited you to the train, no, it changed back. It changed back for you, Sharon? I just did it live on my screen. This is what's important. This part right here. If you send them a link, you got to send it with this at the end, culture equals, and then the link. So I'm going to switch it to Arabic. Okay, so there's Arabic, right? Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to change mine back to English. So there it is in English, right? So I'm going to close this out. Now I'm going to open it back up. I'm going to go back to my own page normally, that I would normally do. liveonedream.cryptogenics.com. Now it's in English, right? But I'm going to send this link, the Arabic link, to somebody in Arabic. And there it is. It pops up in Arabic. I can even, just knowing the abbreviations, yes. Spanish, Espanol. Let me switch that EN to EN now. English, what if I do it to FR? This is what's important right here. That URL. So does that make sense? There you go. There you go, Sharon. All right, let me go back to English. And if I were you guys, I would be looking for leaders in other countries. This is going to grow much bigger and much faster in other countries than it will in the United States. So whoever's got a good presence in another country, a good leader, they are going to dominate. Just the way it is. All right, so let's say we got another question here. What's my foods? Yeah. So now let's actually log in. There's a couple of things in the back office now. Now you can actually click here to order your KGX tools, business card, presentation books, presentation postcards, and there's going to be a whole lot more because we're going to have a whole store up. So you can have clothes and gear and t-shirts and hats and all that kind of good stuff. We've got here, click to purchase BTC with credit cards. One of the things that is they're working on diligently is at the top of the list with the mining is the ability to sign up in Cryptogenics with the credit card without having to buy Bitcoin. So if you were to, click the pay now button, you could just use your credit card and sign up. There's a lot of things that have to go into place with that Steven and Mike have been working on, but that's coming up any day now. You're going to see that option. But right now, if somebody wants to use a credit card, they use the credit card to buy Bitcoin and then pay. And we've got different ways how. So you know that. You want to look at the blog. Always keep an eye on the blog. New updates and things are always happening here. So let's see some new things. 7 languages. Cryptogenics has 7 languages loaded. This means all 45 courses are available in audio, video, and PDF books. And in English, Italian, Portuguese, Russian, Spanish, Swedish, and Tagalog. So in the Philippines, whoever's the first to bring this to the Philippines is going to be huge. The Filipinos, they move as a community, not as an individual. When one person signs up, the whole family signs up. So whoever's the first to really do that is going to have a huge advantage, bringing crypto education to the Philippines. All right, next is, this was a good training. This was done by, this was a Mark Januszewski was on the Tom Chenault show last Saturday. We've got Wednesdays, 3 p.m. Okay, so that was canceled. Instead, there was that interview that was done by Crypto Joe and Chris, and it had Mike Boggs and Stephen McCullough on, Bridging the Gap. Huh, I didn't see this one. Oh, yes, I did see this one. This was this past Wednesday. So if you missed it, you can click on this link and go to the YouTube. This was a good interview. Now, they're not going to be doing it this week, but they'll be doing it the following week. So if you missed that one for this past Wednesday, it's going to take forever for that to load up. Just know that this is where you can go to get it. Green X. I think this was a presentation done by Stephen McCullough or Mike Boggs. I didn't look at the blog today. So yeah, this was a private presentation done for Rick Ricketts group by Stephen and Mike. But you guys, this is good information.
All right, something remarkable.
Very good information. I mean, if you watch that and you're able to do math yourself, you're not going to be able to sleep at night. I can't. I'm playing with the numbers. Like, you got to be kidding me. I need more machines. It's going to change some people's lives. All right. So you got the blog. Now let's go over some basics of the compensation plan. And this is our leadership PDF. It's also on cryptotools.com. You can pull this one up. Well, let's go through a couple of things. I'll just let's go over a couple of the basics. You guys see this all the time on our presentations. The cost, $250. And you know what? We're going to need to upgrade this one. Oh, I'm way behind here. Fast forward. We're going to need to upgrade these slides because this is before the fork and before mining. So it costs $250. You already know that. And then you've got $300 to be a promoter. Let's see, let's get to the Cryptonary. This is something I think people are still kind of missing understanding on. Once you start getting paid this way, then it makes sense. But the Cryptonary, you know, your points never flush. They don't flush. And I've got Dr. Lewis calling me. Let me let him know I'm doing a live training. Doing for Saturday KGX training. Dr. Lewis calls, you know, I'm always there to answer that. All right, same with Angel's also sending me a message. And I'm going over this right now, doing a live KGX training on KGX global.info, going over this. There's 1.4 million per month per mining rigs. Yes, you are correct. People are losing sleep over these mining rigs. Okay, so the cryptonary, you get paid every 3 points. Now, you can't look at this as per person. You can't say, I signed up one person, that's just 1 point. It doesn't work that way. You got to look at per cell, because one person that you actually sign up may purchase a mining rig. Well, guess how many points that is? It's not just 3. They bought the crypto education, that's 1 point. They bought a mining rig, that's 3 points. That's a total of 4 points right there from that one individual. But what if that one individual buys 2 machines or 3 machines? If they buy 3 machines, that one individual brought you 10 points. 3 points for each machine and then 1 point for the crypto education product. That's 10 points on one person. You know, we've got people out there that have already bought more than 20 machines. 20, what's 20 times 3? That's 60 points on just one person. So don't look at this per person, but per points. And soon you're going to see in the back office, you will be able to see all the points as well, not just people, but the points. And they never flush, but you need to be qualified to get paid on the cryptonary, which means you have to do at least 1 cell on your left and 1 cell on your right. And any cells that you do more than that is going to be spillover, fall under the next positions on your team. So you will end up having people, I can't legally show my back office. And you know what? Can I, as a training method? Okay, you know what? For training purposes, I want to show examples. So I'm giving a disclaimer. I am not showing anything as a form of enticement. I'm not showing any money. But I do want to give an example for training purposes of the tree. So let's look at this as an example here. You've got, like if you're in a position where you've got all of these people, to this side, like Rob Harris, 1,910 people on his left team, 180 on the right. These numbers, they don't flush. You don't lose out on these numbers, on these people. All of this just keeps accumulating itself. Now, when I first got started and I built my team, I did a first come, first serve. Those who let me know they wanted to be a part early, they got on first. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're big builders or anything like that, or even if they have an interest in it. But here's the benefit of spillover. For example, this individual here has 506 people on their right side and nobody on the left. Do you know how much money this is? I'm going to use it as let me pull the calculator up. And again, this is for training purposes only. This is not enticement or a guarantee. If this individual went to work and put in, remember it's 1/3, 2/3, half of this, 250 people fell on this person's inside leg. And the fork, remember the fork? We're not making $25 per point on your weak side. You might make anywhere between 50 to 100, but let's just say the fork is $100. 250 times 100, that's $25,000 this individual is sitting on, just waiting for them. Has it enrolled a single person? That is the power of the fork. If in my entire career, it's also the power of spillover. In my entire career, I have never had spillover before. I've never had it. But if I were these individuals, and I never let money sit on the table. But I'm just showing you an example of the power of it. Let's say if, for example, you had a lot of mining machines being purchased on that inside leg. Now you see the power of the points accumulating. Sharon says, can I have that spot? I mean, people are people, you know, they move at their own pace. They do at their own thing. All I know is I wouldn't sleep if I knew I had $20,000 sitting there waiting for me, and all I had to do was enroll or build one team. I wouldn't sleep. But that's the power of the team, and it's also the power of getting in early, because our goal is we want to have 100,000 reps. That's my goal, 50,000 on each side. So we're still at the very, very beginning of all of this. All right, so let me go back to the slide. So do you understand the cryptonary? So let's say, for example, well, let me continue this point before I go on about the mining machines. So I'm going to talk about the mining machines from what you can earn from selling them, not necessarily from you buying them. We've already done that a couple of times. So like you saw on my description, you've had one team that's just exploded here. One team that just blew up. Now you're just building your inside leg. Every point can generate anywhere between $25 to $100 depending on the fork that week. Now, if you want to make more than $25, you have to do a sell that week. This is a promo that rewards those who's working their business. And this is going to go on until September 1st. So every single point here can be 25 to 100. Let's just say 50, at least double. 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50. Why? Because this is already blown up. If you're on my team and you've got all that spillover on one leg and you've got one or two people on your inside, just know every single point on that inside leg, 50. So what if these individuals are buying a mining machine? So you've got all this blown up, right? And this person bought one machine, one machine, one machine, one machine, one machine. That's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 points. What's 15 times 100? You see that? $1,500. Just from those individuals buying their own machine. And you're getting points in the cryptonary. So if you have, this is why I said, you might have seen me say, the money is in the machines. If anybody's looking to make a lot of money right now, and you're sitting on a huge organization, promote the mining rigs. Because if not only the people that you personally have brought on board buy a machine, but what if they sell machines? You're getting 3 points each for each machine. So if your organization sold 50 machines that week on your inside leg, 50 times 3 is 150 points. Let me go back to the calculator for a second. I want to play with numbers here. I don't know why I can't, this won't let me pull up. All right, here we go. So 150 points from the sale of machines in your organization. You didn't do nothing. You didn't sell nothing. Let's multiply that times if the fork was at $50. That's $7,500. You guys see that? Let me do that again. 150 points times $50. That's $7,500. What if you had 150 points times $100? That's $15,000. That's what some of you are sitting on right now. So if you say, oh, I don't want to sell and recruit anybody, okay, well, promote the mining machine. That way on your inside leg. So if you've got 250 on your power side, 500 on your power side, 1,000 people on your power leg, and you want to make retirement money, sell the freaking machines. It is a no-brainer. I mean, you're going to blow. I think our organization right now, probably 80% of all mining machines is being bought on our team. How would you like all those points to be accumulating in your organization? And you know, this number, I got to go back because this is a little bit misleading. This 509 number, that's how many individuals. But do you know how many points is actually there because of all the mining machines that have been purchased? So you might be sitting on right now, not 509 points. You might be sitting on 1,500 to 2,000 points on your power side. So if you've got 2,000 points sitting there, and let's say on your inside leg, you get 1,000 points. Let's put that in there. 1,000 points at just $50 from the fork. That's $50,000. Are you waking up now? Let's say it was $100 on the fork. Oh, I'm sorry, 1,000 points times 100. That's $100,000 you're sitting on right now. So I don't know, if I'm working a 9-to-5 job and I'm putting in 40 to 70 hours a week and barely making enough money to survive, but I've got a business here where I didn't have to do jack squat and you got all the spillover sitting there, and you say, you know what? Let me go sell about, 50 to 100 machines. Let me build a team that's selling these machines. $100,000. Some of you on this side might be sitting on 4,000 points, 3,000, 4,000 points. It's sick. It's why I can't sleep at night. It's why I said the other day, the amount of money that cryptogenics is paying out is stupid money for those that go and get it. I'm like, what are you? I look at some people, I'm like, you're promoting what now? And you're sitting on this? You're not talking about this? I thought you wanted to make some money. You want to make some money to invest in the crypto space? You want to be able to buy more mining machines? Take advantage of the KGX compensation plan. That is the entire point, ladies and gentlemen. The entire point of the KGX compensation plan is not that you're just going to make a lot of money. It's to be able to raise enough money that you can invest properly in the cryptocurrency space. So that you can make an extra 10,000 or 20,000 and invest it somewhere that can start to make you some real money. There's a difference between investing $200 and $300 and investing $20,000 and $30,000. A huge difference. But if you don't have $20,000 laying around, this is where I call you put on your hustle cap, you earn the money, and then you take that money and you flip it. That's how I turned $100 into a small fortune in 4 months. And the education that you're getting from cryptogenics is teaching you exactly what to do with your money when you have it. But this is the way to get your money. So if you're blessed, you log into your back office right now, you see hundreds of people in your organization, know what you're sitting on. Okay, let's go back. Go back to, no, not there. I want to show the rankings. I think I'm beating a dead horse with this. If you can't get it, I mean, there's nothing else I can do or say. So here's a basic, the most simplistic thing I can show you. Why you want to take advantage of the cryptonary. If everybody just did this, not even go out and make your own money, because one of the things we say is, if you spend $300 on the program, you want to make your money back. So if you do 3 sales, you just made your $300 back. If you sold 1 machine, you definitely made your money back. But what if you just did 2? That's all you did. And you taught them how to do 2 sales. And you taught them how to do 2 sales. That is it. Just 2, getting 2, getting 2. And what if it took you a year, 1 year to do this? Because it takes you 30 days to get your first 2. It takes them 30 days to get their first 2. It takes them 30 days to get their first 2. So now you're 90 days in, 3 months. You only have 12 people on, or I'm sorry, you only have 14 people on your team. Okay. It's not like you're balling yet. You didn't make that much money. And this is why people fail, because at this point, they say to themselves, I'm not making any money. I'm going to go jump ship and go over there where they promise me I'm going to make a whole lot of money fast. And they stop and they quit. So you got to keep going. It's like, would you rather have $1 million up front or a penny doubled a day for a year? The ill-informed will say, give me the million. I want the million now. Not realizing that a penny doubled a day for a year is far more than $1 million. So the fourth month of everybody just doing their part, getting two. And then the fifth month, at the end of a year, you're going to have 4,096 people on your team. Okay? 4,096 people on your team. Half of that, remember it's 1/3, 2/3. So half of that, which means you're getting paid on 2,048 points. Multiply that times $25 per point, you would have made $50,000 for the year. That is more than the average American makes on a yearly salary. The average American makes around $32,000 a year. You just made $50,000 for a year because you showed it to two and you duplicated that over the course of an entire year. I don't wait a year for nothing. I like time compression. Instead of doing it in 12 months, why not in 12 weeks? Getting two every week. Now, what you would have done in a year, you did in a week. But I didn't even take into account the fork. What if you were making not $25, but $50? That's $100,000 for the year. Are you guys feeling me on this? Just getting two. See, this is why I said you want to really have a focus internationally, because in the United States, unfortunately, our people have a microwave mentality. If it's too hard and doesn't happen fast enough, we're on to the next. One of the reasons why I have a lot of success is because I'm patient and consistent. And I don't stop until the job gets done, not when a program comes out that looks sexy somewhere else and I jump ship. I don't get distracted. What you got, the money is stupid money right here. What if the fork was doing $75 or $100 times 2,048? So this is just a simple, or let's play with more numbers. I keep saying I'm going to do this and I forget to do it. Is doing a program showing 3 getting 3. Why? Because when you join, we want you to make your money back. So your focus should be getting a 3. So what if it was 3, 3, 3, 3 all the way down? What do you think that number is going to look like? And all you're doing is helping people make their money back. See, you don't have to have or eat the entire elephant in one bite. You take baby bites. So if your focus is on just helping people make their money back and duplicating that, wow, congratulations, you just got started with us. Great, we're going to help you to make your money back in your first week. Let's knock out your first 3 people. Let's do some 3-way calls. Let's invite them onto our presentations. Or if you follow the KGX system, you'll have 3 before they even know the name of the company. I've enrolled 100 and I don't know how many I enrolled, 100 and something people. Half of them didn't even know the name of the company before they signed up. So follow the basics. Don't let this, 4,000 people. Okay, don't focus on that. Focus on 3. Get your money back and help those 3 make their money back. And then you tell those new people, we want to help you make your money back. And when those new people come on board, we want to help you to make your money back. You just focus on that. This starts to add up. Any questions about this so far before I move on to the rank advancements? Any questions? Type them in the chat box or go ahead and unmute your mic and ask me a question. Go for it. I want to make sure I'm making this stupid simple to understand. Because I think when a confused mind does absolutely nothing. and I can look at my report, and I'm like, you people are sitting on more money than you're going to make on your job right now. Do you know that? Do you not know what to do? What is it? All right, let's go on to rank advancements. Okay, there are 8 leadership levels in cryptogenics. I just got myself excited, guys, looking at those numbers. I'm like, man, if I sell, if 500 machines is sold on my inside leg, 500 times 3 points, and then the fork. All right, anyways, you've got Satoshi and Nakamoto. These are the first 2 positions. Level 1, to qualify as a Satoshi, you need to make 2 sales, 1 on each team. And again, you can go to your website and it'll tell you above the video what your current rank is. If you've done 2 sales, you're a Satoshi. Your weekly cap on the Kryptonary is $10,000 a week. Okay. Level 2, you make 4 sales, 2 on each side. You're now a Nakamoto. Your weekly cap is $20,000 a week. That's your cap. The next position, level 3, is crypto. You've made 6 sales on your team, 3 on your left and 3 on your right. Now that's $30,000 weekly cap. $30,000 you can earn per week, and you just made 6 sales. Trader, you make 8 sales, 4 on each team, meaning 4 on your left side and 4 on your right side. That's $40,000 weekly cap. Now, we don't have anybody higher than a trader right now. Why? Because the qualifications change a bit after this. Crypto Emerald, you need to make 10 sales, 5 on each team. Now, to be a Crypto Emerald, you need to have 25 members on each side and personally sponsor 2 people who become a Satoshi. So we've got a number of people. If I look at on my team, for example, like Rob Harris. Rob Harris is close. I mean, when he gets 2,500 on his left team and 2,500 on his right team, then he will be a Crypto Emerald. I think Rick Ricketts is closer than that. He's got 1,474 on his left team, 345 on the right team, you know, and that can happen very quickly. We're still in pre-launch, guys. I haven't even done any marketing yet for this. And so we haven't talked about this because nobody's hit this position just yet. So when that happens, you now cap out at $50,000 a week. And the first Crypto Emerald is getting, I think it's a $10,000 watch. I forgot what kind of it. But anyways, also, there's going to be, we haven't announced this yet either, extra bonuses for hitting these top levels. Just for hitting these positions, you're going to get extra bonuses for. The next position after Crypto Emerald is Crypto Ruby. Make 12 sales, 6 on each side. Have 5,000 members on your left or your right. Personally sponsor 2 Nakamotos. Crypto Sapphire, 15,000 members on each side. 2 Crypto Emeralds that you personally enrolled, and 7 personal sponsors on each side. And Crypto Diamond, 16 sales on each side, 8 on your left and 8 on your right. 25,000 members on each team, and 2 sponsored Crypto Rubies, 1 on each side. So you don't want to think, oh, I've got a lot of spillover on one leg, I'm just going to concentrate on my other leg. You still want to have a couple of good leaders on your power side as well. How I built mine when first got started, most of my power hitters all fell on my, well, I can't call it my power leg because it's, I mean, both sides is, but my big leg. And I think I sponsored 16 or so people on that power leg. On my inside leg, I've sponsored 120 something people on my inside leg. So I've got power legs people on both sides because you want to have it on both sides. Don't look at your business as whatever happens from spillover. I don't. Look at it from what you do down. Anything that spillover is dessert, gravy, extra on the top. Because you want to build out both of your legs. You want to create the spillover for your organization. There's another reason why as well, something called check match. And I'm going to talk about that. That's also, there's no limit on the check match. So we'll be curious to see who's going to become the first crypto diamond. It may not be me. It may not be the people who got started first. I think the people who's going to make the most money in cryptogenics probably won't even join the company until 2019 or 2020. Those are the people that's going to make the most money in the company. But you want to have those people fall in your organization. Right now, you want to build a net as big as possible to capture the most amount of people. So let's talk about the check match. Anybody that you personally enroll, you can earn up to 10% check match on that individual. So this is why it's not about going deep, it's about going wide. Enrolling personally as many as you people. And out of those 100 people, 10 go to work. I'm going to do some numbers here. Out of those 100 people, 10 go to work. And those 10 people earn $10,000 each in the cryptonary a month. You're earning $1,000 per person. So now you're earning $10,000 a month on those 10 individuals. My goal is I want to help 50 people to earn $10,000 a month. I mean, the people that I've personally enrolled. And it probably isn't going to be the majority of the ones that I've already sponsored right now. You know, might be new people. But my goal is to help 50 people that I personally enroll to earn at least $10,000 a month. Well, that's going to generate me $50,000 a month just in check matching alone. That has nothing to do with all the other ways we get paid. Now I want to flip gears for a second. And I want to talk, and I don't want to use the word passive income. That's not what we do. I will use this. How to let your money make money for you in the cryptogenics program. And I got to be careful how I say this because I can't talk about the bot yet. And I can't give income figures on the mining machines. But I can tell you this. One way to win and set yourself up for the future is by purchasing a mining rig. Now, there is no guarantee on this. No guarantee on what the mining rigs are going to produce. So I'm going to pull this up for a second. No guarantee on this. But we can do some basic math. And so I don't get in trouble, I am not going to give any income claims. I'm just going to give some factual numbers here. Total mining coins is going to be 50 billion coins. 25 billion need to be mined in the first year. Mining began on July 4th. So July 4th, 2019 will be one full year, which means by that time, 25 billion coins are available in the market. The first 6 months, meaning between now and the end of the year, half of that will be mined, 12.5 billion coins. The first 90 days, we're looking at 1,400 machines mining coins. By the end of the year, 4,000 machines. I hope you guys write this down, do your own math on this. That means if it's just 1,400 machines, and this is by no means exact, I am using an example, okay? If there's 1,400 machines mining 12.5 billion coins, so 12, oops. And again, this is not exact. It will not work out exactly like this. This is just an example. You divide that by 1,400 machines, that means each machine is pulling about 8.9 million coins, hypothetically speaking. So roughly about 1.4 million coins a month. If a machine is doing 1.4 million coins a month and the coins hit the exchange, I'm not even going to give a number out there. You play with the numbers. Because coins in the past have hit the exchange anywhere between a penny, half a penny, 10 cents, 50 cents, $1, $3. Who knows? I don't know what it's going to hit the exchange at. I can't tell you that. But you do the math. What if it hits it at a penny? I don't know. What if it goes from a penny to 10 cents? What if it goes from 10 cents to 30 cents? Is it possible? Yes. Is it guaranteed? No. This is a risk. But you do the math yourself. And this is why people can't sleep at night and why people are buying 5, 10, and 20 machines. There's going to be some people in cryptogenics that are going to become flat out wealthy. That's not a guarantee, but it's probable. Anyways, and that is without recruiting anybody. Can I make money in cryptogenics without having to sign people up? Yes. And there's much more coming I can't speak on yet publicly. So what can you do right now? Well, what you can do right now is what I've shown you in the compensation plan. Build your team. Take advantage of what's already on the table. 2 getting 2, getting 2, getting 2. 3 getting 3, getting 3, getting 3. The points in the cryptonary. Do one sell that week to double, at least double because of the fork. And by default, when everything is in place and you've got 2,000 people on your team, and then all of a sudden people start getting excited and you start having 50 to 100 machines being sold a week on your team because you started now and didn't wait. What would you rather have, 50 machines a week being sold on your team or 5 machines a month? Because you waited and then you go, okay, now everything's in place. Let me go ahead and start building now. What if you had 5,000 people on your team? And next thing you know, you've got 2,000 points a month coming into your organization. 3,000 points a month coming in because of what you did now. I've been in this game long enough to understand and see this happen because I've done it before, multiple times, where when I see others that get excited at the beginning, things aren't happening fast enough for them, and next thing you know, they're out there selling other stuff. And I just look at them like shaking my head like, that's why you're financially in the situation you've been in now and always. This is where you stay focused. You have a game plan. You know what I always say? There's 4 rules I live by in the crypto space. And rule number 4 is find the vehicle on where that's going to get you where you want to be in 3 months, 6 months, a year from now. Take action and remain focused. Do not get distracted. That's why I say that. now you're going to see those who have been remaining focused. They're going to go into 2019 talking about, oh, yeah, I made $1.8 million in 2018 because of KGX. I made $500,000. I made $200,000. Like, how'd that happen? Because they remained focused during the quiet before the storm. And I'm going to end on that, but I want to open it up to anybody have any questions or comments. Go ahead and put it in the chat box, or you can unmute yourself and ask away. We've got a couple of minutes. Any questions or comments?
Yes, Brandon?
Yes, sir. Who is this? Is Fabian? Yes, Fabian.
Yes,
go right
Fabian.
ahead.
How's it going, Brandon?
Great,
yes,
great.
my question is about getting into cryptogenics, about how to get in. Do I have to pay by credit card or by Bitcoin or something?
Well, let me go back and I'll show you. So,
all right.
Let me log off here. So the first thing you do, you go to the website. You're going to click the join button. Get started as a crypto promoter. You're going to fill out all the information first, okay? And you can see there it says $300.
All right.
Once you fill that out, then you're going to go back, you're going to log in, and in your back office, you're going to click the Pay Now button. When you click the Pay Now, then there's 3 ways to pay. You can pay by Bitcoin. You can pay by Zelly, which means that allows you to pay by like US cash. Or you can pay by instant debit, which means, let me go back to the home page here. You'll see these 4 ways. Credit card to buy a Bitcoin. You can pay with US dollars. But I would, if you've got the Bitcoin, pay with Bitcoin. Soon we're going to have the ability to pay with credit card directly. But you can't now. Right now you got to pay with Bitcoin. So you got to buy the Bitcoin first. And these videos will walk you through on how to do it. All right, did I answer your question, Fabian? All right, as soon as it does. Anybody else? Anybody else have a question?
How long is it going to be before the cards are ready?
The cards, are you talking about business cards, postcards, which cards?
Credit cards.
Oh, the credit card. They're working on that right now. I would expect it's going to be up sometime this week. That you'll be able to use a credit card to actually join without having to buy Bitcoin. Don't quote me. I'm just going off of what I've been told by the developers.
All right, that sounds
All
good.
right. Absolutely. Any other questions?
Yeah. Hey, Brandon. How's it going? This is Mafus.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir. First, like I typed in the chat box, the cryptonary is very understandable. But I did have a question as it relates to that and the ranking. Now, even though it hasn't been discussed in a while, so would you have to have, like, I have a certain amount of people on my left team, but I got to go to work on my right team, and we always talk. But is it just with the ranking? I just want to make sure I'm getting this right. All you have to do is sign up 2 and 2. 2 people on your left team, 2 people on your right team, because that's my goal at the moment. And then,
well, the first position is signing up only 1 on each side, and you hit the first rank.
Right. Well, I think I've completed that already, because I think I got my money back because you made me a video. I got my 3
so
free.
If you go to your website right now, look above your video, and what does this say? Because if you hit that first position, then you're a Satoshi, and it'll say Satoshi right here.
I think it reads
So everybody
Satoshi.
can check their ranks by doing that. Yeah, so just go to your website. What's your username?
Right.
I can check right now. What's your username?
MAHFOUZ HISHMEH dot cryptogenics.
Yeah. All right, let's go to your site. No, I didn't put it in right. Did I spell that right?
No, I
Mafuz?
think you got a little extra at the end. It's all good.
Oh, the extra H. Let me take that off.
No, not an extra H. I think you had cryptogenics and cryptogenics. It's mafuzhishma.cryptogenics.com.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Why is it showing you? No, this is still not coming up as you.
Well,
Well, you can log onto yours.
Yeah, I'll check it
Go to
later.
Yeah, and you'll see it'll pop up here as what your rank is. But what was your other question, though?
Yeah, I'm just, I mean, so it would be better recommended to obviously build my right team and then focus on the ranking, or just go straight to the ranking. Go straight.
No, here's what I tell my leaders. Ultimately, to max out the compensation plan based on something you can control is how many personal sales you do. So to maximize the comp plan, you need to have personally 8 sales on your left team and 8 sales on your right team. What I tell my leaders to do is do 10 on your left and 10 on your right. I never make my minimums my maximum. The next thing you do after you've done that is focus on your inside leg. So if you're an individual that you know you can do a lot of sales very quickly, then yeah, you might want to put 4 or 5 on your power leg first, and then go back to build your inside leg. Like I did, I put in 16 people first on my power leg before I built my inside leg. Then I put 100 plus on my inside leg. So if you're someone that moves slowly, then the first thing you do is make sure you have 1 on each side, 1 on your left, 1 on your right. And then as you continue to grow, put another 1 on your left, another 1 on your right. You want to get to at least 4 on 4, and then start focusing on building your inside leg. And then once you start getting close to being promoted again, you can start to put more on your power side. But at least 2 to 4 on your power side, and then just building your inside leg. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I want to go focus on my power leg, and then when that's built more and more, when it becomes more stronger, then focus on the inside leg. But yeah, that makes sense. Awesome. No problem. Thanks, man.
No problem. Anybody else? Got 2 minutes. Any questions or comments? And I hope this clarified for some of you guys, made some sense, and you're able to take it and really run with it. All right, well, that was it. Going once, going twice. We're done. So thank you guys for showing up. Again, it blows my mind that if you want to make money, the people that say they want to make money, but they never want to show up to training, they never want to learn the skills that's actually going to make them some money. So congratulations to those of you who took time out of your Saturday to be here. We went over multiple ways to make money within cryptogenics, taking advantage of the cryptonary that's going to allow you to raise money to buy a mining machine. They say, I can't afford a mining machine. All right, well, go sell it to a couple of people, or build your cryptonary out and take the money that you're earning and use that to buy a mining machine. Either way.
Brandon?
And if you, yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean to interrupt. Just saying, I will have my mining rig. Hopefully, coming up with the money. That's why you have family. I'm gonna borrow the money, so I should have my rig sent to Utah. So, pretty pumped up about that.
Good.
Just sharing.
Good deal. Right. Good deal.
Awesome.
And Emma from Nigeria, I want to congratulate you on. I saw the pictures. In fact, I'll show it to everybody else. Where is my Facebook? I will just bring up Facebook again. So I want to give some props and highlight Emma for what he did in Nigeria. And this is what you do as a leader. You don't wait for somebody else to come and do something for you. You go out there and make it happen. do it yourself. And here is, where did you post that, Emma? Was it on this one or in this group? Here it is. Look at Emma out there. Cryptogenics, your path to crypto, doing the presentations, doing local meetings. This is how you build your business. That's awesome. So the first ones to really, I know we got Emma and Steve out there in Nigeria, bringing crypto education to the masses. And if you want to really start to see an uptick in awareness, not awareness, but people wanting curiosity, when Bitcoin starts to rise again and really rise, you're going to start seeing a lot of people wanting to know more about it. And they're going to go to who's been talking about it all this time. This is why, are you talking about your business every day? Do people know that you know about crypto? Like I was saying that to Lashana the other day, for Lashana to start talking about Bitcoin. And let me show you what, let me go to her page. I want to show you what happened here. Because when you start talking about cryptocurrency, people in your network and around you are going to start to take notice. And when they start to take notice, you're going to start asking questions. So here's what she posted. Went to my local gas station and look what I found. Now, some of you probably have no idea what a Bitcoin ATM machine really is, but trust me, if you do, then no explanation is needed. But if not, I suggest you get on the bandwagon before it passes you by. I know I certainly am. I believe a revolution is about to take place. Question is, will you be part of it or sit on the sideline? The only thing that I would have added to this is her in the picture pointing at the machine. It's something about psychology and people. It happens. So here's what ended up happening. I've been watching this, and I've been watching people that have been commenting, either from her friends or her family. Like, you really believe in this, cousin? Yeah. So now she's exposing crypto. So the more she talks about this, when her family and friends start driving around the city and seeing Bitcoin ATM machines, when they start hearing about crypto on the news, when they start at work and somebody at the water cooler is like, yeah, my cousin is boss of Bitcoin, they're going to be like, oh yeah, I got a cousin too that's into this Bitcoin stuff. And when they want to get involved, guess who they're going to call? Lashana. This is why you want to talk about this constantly. You are branding yourself as an expert. You are the expert. But you've got to put yourself out there now. You got to be talking about it daily. That's why I do 2 crypto talks a day talking about this stuff. I don't recruit. Well, how's that possible, Brandon? How's it, like I said, it's just for training purposes only. I'm going to show you something here. Let's go back to where is it? I guess I'll pull it up again. I'll show you something here. And this is meant to inspire that it is possible. I have so many things going on my computer. Is moving super duper slow. But training purposes only. Let me log in. Oh, look at this. Some new things for me to talk about tonight on Crypto Talk. Ethereum average transaction fee, Bitcoin almost everywhere. Oh, you better believe I'm going to talk about that one. But if I click on organized team, I personally enrolled 142 people, but I don't recruit. What do I do? Go to my page, and I don't advertise. So how do I do it? I talk about crypto every day, all day, twice a day, crypto talks. I did one live this morning. Go down to it. I even set up a social page on Zayduja that just covers crypto talks. All I'm doing is talking about it. Let's see if I can go to that. www.zenduja.com. You don't have to be talking about cryptogenics all day. I don't. Cryptogenics is not the first thing that's coming out of my mouth. I am talking about cryptocurrency and spreading the awareness of it and talking about the need for you to have crypto education. And as a default, people want to know more and say, yeah, I want to know what's going on. What are you doing? Then I show them cryptogenics so that they can get crypto education. That's what I do. People like to buy. They don't like to be sold. So you've got to put something out there for them to buy. And they don't know you're selling anything if you're never talking about crypto. That's all I do. So tonight, late night crypto talk, here's one of the ones I'm going to be covering tonight. 5 crypto debit cards worth checking out. I don't actually like this author, Edward Kelso, but I like the topic. What's this one? Bitcoin transaction fee. Here's another thing that I do. I spend at least 2 to 3 hours a day on crypto education. I'm not talking about KGX, the 45 plans. We already went through that. I'm talking about on learning new stuff, new information, reading these articles. Ethereum average transaction fee surpassed Bitcoin, but it's inaccurate to compare. Okay, I'm going to cover this one tonight as well. I spend 2 to 3 hours a day. Why? Because I want to be a professional. I want to live 100% off of crypto. This is my trade. This is my career. So if that's the case, then you need to act as a professional. So anyways, we're going beyond. I hope you guys learned something new. That is the point. I'll see you later on tonight, maybe for crypto talk. No, I did not go to the movies last night, but I was watching Netflix stuff, so I didn't do a crypto talk last night. So let's see. Can we get on your training tonight? Yeah, it's not a training. It's a Facebook Live every day between normally is and it's not really set schedule, but I always do them around 12 p.m. Eastern, which is 9 a.m. Pacific every morning. And then in the evenings, if I'm not doing a KGX presentation, I do them around 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/BIV2. Or you just go to my Facebook page. Where'd it go? Anyways, just look me up on Facebook. And around that time, if you don't get an alert, just know, let me go to Brandon's page because he's probably doing a Facebook Live at that time. So what in the world is this? Follow the light and relieve your pain. Join the Illuminati Brotherhood. Delete and ban. Get crazy stuff like this. No, no, no. But anyways, come to my Facebook page and around those times. And if you miss me doing it a live one, then you can always, on my Facebook page, you'll see a live, the recording of it so that you don't miss it. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. I will get this recording out as fast as possible. See you all tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern for Late Night Crypto Talk. God bless. Bye-bye.
Cryptogenics.